Billy Idol, with his signature sneer, spiky blonde hair, and rebellious energy, became one of the most iconic faces of rock music in the 1980s. Known for hits like White Wedding and Rebel Yell, he was the embodiment of punk rock attitude blended with pop appeal. But behind the leather jackets and electric performances, there are many strange and unexpected things about Billy Idol that most fans don't know, details that paint a more complex and fascinating picture of the man behind the music. One of the most surprising facts about Billy Idol is that his stage name was born from a schoolteacher's criticism. His real name is William Michael Albert Broad, and when he was in school, a teacher once called him Idol because he was a lazy student. Instead of being offended, he embraced it. He originally considered calling himself Billy Idol, but later changed it to Idol to avoid confusion with Eric Idle of Monty Python. That small shift created one of the most memorable stage names in rock history. Billy Idol was not always the confident rock god fans saw on MTV. In fact, he started out deeply immersed in the punk scene in London, and he was one of the founding members of the punk band Generation X. This group was among the first punk bands to appear on the British music show Top of the Pops. Idol's punk roots were a major influence on his style and music, and they remained with him even as he transitioned into a more mainstream rock sound in the 1980s. Another lesser-known fact is that Billy Idol is highly literate and intellectually curious. He studied English and philosophy at Sussex University before leaving to pursue music full-time. He has often referenced literature, history, and philosophy in his lyrics and interviews. This thoughtful side contrasts with his tough, wild child image and adds depth to his persona. One of the strangest chapters in his life occurred in 1990, when he was involved in a serious motorcycle accident in Los Angeles. He ran a stop sign while riding without a helmet and was hit by a car, nearly losing his leg in the process. Doctors initially considered amputation, but surgery and rehabilitation saved it. He was told he might never walk again properly, but through determination and a bit of luck, he recovered. Interestingly, this accident almost cost him a role in the film Terminator 2: Judgment Day. James Cameron had intended to cast him as the T-1000, but his injuries made it impossible. Despite his rock and roll lifestyle, Idol has also embraced technology in unexpected ways. He was one of the first major musicians to launch an official website in the early days of the internet, and he even released a cyberpunk-themed album titled Cyberpunk in 1993, long before the genre was trendy in pop culture. Though it received mixed reviews, it showed Idol's willingness to experiment and stay ahead of his time. Billy Idol is far more than a rock icon. He's a symbol of reinvention, survival, and contradiction. His life is full of strange and fascinating details that reveal the many layers beneath his hard-edged exterior.